5 years ago, the Empire of Arcadia was taken down for its tyrannical rule in a coup d'etat. During the coup, a mysterious hero emerged, whom the people of the new kingdom named the Black Hero. A boy chases a cat and falls through a roof, finding himself atop a naked blonde girl in the girls' bathrooms at the Royal Academy. Her exposed crotch bared a tattoo of the crest of the former kingdom. The boy, Lux Arcadia, is revealed to be the former prince of the fallen Arcadia, and is punished for being a pervert. Unusually, he carried 2 swords. Crucifer, a blue-haired girl, takes notice of his black sword device. The Academy's headmaster, surprisingly, offers him a job in the all-girls academy, joking that the 2 things hanging from his body are to be put to use. Ouch. Bursting in, the blonde girl disapproves and challenges Lux to a duel, revealing herself as the princess of the present kingdom, Atismata, her name being Lys's heart, Atismata. The arena fills with female spectators. Lux gears up with his wyvern drag suit, but is nothing in front of Liza's divine drag suit. As the 2 clash, with a duel likely to end in a tie, a creature, Abyss, appears. Lux immediately jumps onto it and saves Lisa, softening her heart for him. Later, as Lux lies recovering, Liza visits him. She forgives him, exposing her tattoo once again. She asks him to keep it a secret. Lux starts as a cadet at the academy. To Liza's jealousy, he sits with an old friend, Philippi. Soon he becomes eye candy for all the girls, with them asking for his services, including Liza. However, Crucifer interrupts them, taking Lux outside and asking him to find the Black Hero. The next day, Lux wakes up shocked in Philippi's bed, learning that she's his roommate. Rumors of him sleeping with her soon spread, and his sister, Irie, scolds him again. Later, he visits Liza for the service. While going around running errands, they end up at a tower. There, Lux compliments Liza for being a good princess. However, she disagrees. Liza tells him that during the war, to force his father to stop the coup, she was held hostage and branded with the tattoo. However, her father continued the coup, and as their only heir, despite being the fallen empire's property, she was declared princess. That night, Lux dreams of his brother causing a bloodbath. He speaks of a whistle that summons abysses. Lux wakes up to the sound of alarm bells. An abyss has appeared, and Lisa and the knights head out to combat, only to hear a whistle that summons hundreds of abyss and the rebel army of the fallen empire. In time, Lux arrives, saving Liza once again and finally unsheathing his black sword, transforming into his drag suit, Bahamut. He is revealed as the Black Hero himself, a prince who brought down his own empire. Lux is thrown a surprise party, and the girls once again surround him, asking for services. Hence, the headmaster brings out a special service request form, announcing that whoever obtains it from Lux in 1 hour can have him to herself for the week. The headmaster definitely needs to find fewer sexual references for our protagonist. Lux barges out of the hall, hiding from the girls, nearly escaping Liza and Philippi, ending up in a room, which, to his bad luck, happens to be the girls' changing room. There, Crucifer spots him but stays quiet. Once alone, she tricks the form from him. Crucifer reasons that she is expected to marry a royal, but wants to hold off the engagement. Hence, Lux is to pretend in front of her family butler, who'd be coming to examine her status, her request to be her lover. Later, the headmaster shows Lux and Irie a whistle obtained from the previous clash, believing it to be the key to the ruins. She asks Lux to investigate the matter. Liza and Philippi are incredibly jealous of Lux being with Crucifer and follow them on their day out. While outside, Lux and Crucifer are suddenly attacked by the rebels. However, Crucifer transforms into her magnificent drag suit and annihilates them. Her butler, Altarise, shows up conveniently as Liza and Philippi come out. They sit together at an eatery with Altarise when a man, Lord Balzaride, arrives, claiming Crucifer as his future wife. Upon her denial, he challenges a duel with him and Altarise versus Crucifer and Lux. Lord Balzaride meets with a cloaked man. They seem to have a motive. At the academy, Liza finds Lux tiresome from all the jobs. To ease him, Philippi and Tilfer dress up as erotic maids, with Lisa bashfully allowing Lux to do as he pleases with her. My god, this is one of the horniest animes I've seen in a while. At the royal castle, the 4 great houses hold a meeting discussing the threat of an abyss, Ragnarok. Naturally, Lord Balzaride offers to join in the investigation of the ruins. As the knights at the academy, including Crucifer, get ready to head to the ruins, Lord Balzaride Balzaride arrives tauntingly, announcing his inclusion. The squadron reaches the ruins and is immediately faced by an abyss, Diablos. Crucifer and the girls try combating it, but it's too fast. Balzaride swiftly shoots it down, calling it an easy target. Balzaride sends another blow to an abyss, causing it to blow up and produce shockwaves. While others shield themselves, Crucifer struggles and Lux quickly covers her. The shockwaves throw the two inside the ruins. Proceeding with the plan, they move towards the altar at the center of the ruins, with Lux carrying a weak Crucifer. Once they arrive at the altar, Lux takes out the whistle, believing that it's the key. However, Crucifer steps on the altar, causing it to open. It's her who has the key, not the whistle. As Crucifer stands at the altar, it suddenly begins to shake, causing rubble to fall down. The two quickly escape to another chamber, where Crucifer explains to Lux that she is a survivor of the ruins. She was found here and taken. Ever since, she has felt ousted, and that's been the reason she wanted to explore the ruins. Seeing her fall sad, Lux grabs her hand and is quick to support her, making her blush and possibly adding to his list of girl fans. Suddenly, Lisa drills through and they go back to the academy. Irie gives Lux a drink as a thank you gift from Crucifer. However, it's spiked to make him fall asleep, and Crucifer goes to face the demon alone. Seeing her come alone, Lord Balzaride makes Altarise unconscious. He easily overpowers her despite Crucifer's drag suit's future seeing ability. Balzaride exposes his true intention to use her as a tool to access the ruins. To Crucifer's surprise, Lux arrives as the Black Hero. He exposes that Balzaride has been using his suit to absorb Crucifer and Altarise's ability and managed to overpower Crucifer. Saying that Crucifer is his girlfriend, he clashes with Baltarise, defeating him and making himself go out of control and hence maniacally powerful. With Balzaride defeated at a restaurant, Altarise accepts Lux as a match and leaves satisfied. However, Crucifer is now smitten by Lux and kisses him, causing an enraged Liza to burst through the door, yelling and screaming. The kingdom now faces the threat of a Ragnarok. Chalice, one of the cadets, explains that Celestia, a third-year student, is capable enough to defeat Ragnarok, and Lux is to speak with her. However, she despises men. In addition, a pervert is also rumored to be lurking on the academy grounds. Mischievously, Chalice and the girls forcefully disguise Lux as a girl, adding him to the patrolling squadron. While on patrol, he finds a blonde girl talking to a cat, but is suddenly intercepted by the mysterious pervert. However, he escapes and the girl introduces herself as Celestia, and Lux introduces himself as Luno. Now this is a sticky situation. In the darkness of night, the strange man visits the jailed Balzaride. However, he mercilessly turns him into an abyss and summons more with his whistle, attacking the academy. The next day, Lux rushes to the headmistress's office and finds that Celestia had handled the situation at night. However, she completely disregards Lux as a cadet and on the headmistress's suggestion agrees on a duel. She leaves with her friend Sania. The cadets arrive for their training at an island. As they relax after training, Lux is called for service and finds himself asked to massage a naked Celestia. The guy has a serious problem getting into these situations. He quickly disguises himself, and seeing Luno, Celestia grows excited and asks for an outing with him. The following day, on their outing, Celestia reveals that she doesn't really despise men, shocking Lux. The girls arrive at the beach for their swimming. However, seeing them fool around with Lux, Celestia and Sanya leave. Earlier, Celestia had confided in Luno that her teacher was Lux's grandfather. However, he passed away due to her. That's why she must defeat Lux and ban him from the academy to keep him safe. The following day, the girls gather to see the duel. While Lux and Celestia fight, Chalice and Tilfer intercept the mysterious pervert, or should I say, Sania. Transforming into her drag suit, Sania reveals herself to be one of the rebels with the motive to bring down the new kingdom. Meanwhile, the duel is interrupted by the arrival of a gatekeeper abyss. Skillfully, Celestia quickly gets on her feet and kills the abyss. However, the sound of a whistle floats through the air and the abyss revives. Sanya also shows herself and Celestia realizes that her friend is a traitor. Struck down, Celestia confesses to Lux about his grandfather, but Lux in return tells him about Luno's true identity and transforms into his Bahamut, saying that he likes her and will protect her. He spurs and with an array of attacks brings down the giant abyss. Upon defeating said abyss, the mysterious man appears, revealing himself to be a girl named Hayes, and disappears with Sania. Back at camp, Lux bandages Celestia. She finally grows soft towards him when he calls her cute, blushing pretty hard. Suddenly the ground rumbles, and from within the waters, a ruin appears. The next day, a group of girls and Lux enter the ruins. However, Lux is worried for Philippi, who is weak. She's been his childhood friend, who he always looked out for. They enter the ruins and split into teams. This time, Irie also came along, and she discovers a little automated girl under some rubble. They call Crucifer since she's aware of the ruins, who sends Irie and her roommate back to investigate investigate the girl with Lux. The girl, named La Cruelche, wakes up, registering Crucifer as administrator and claiming she has lost some of her memory data. At the royal castle, the houses discuss that the man, Regreed, who had attacked earlier but escaped, is preparing with a rebel army. To the queen, they suggest Lux, Arcadia, her daughter Lisa, and the academy students be put to fight. Back in the ruins, as the group goes further, the whistle is once again heard and 3 abysses are released. Lux asks the headmistress, who is also Philippe's older sister, to abandon the mission, but she is adamant. Philippe, despite her sensitive condition, goes after the 2 abysses heading outside, with Lux following. He manages to kill one and goes to find Philippe, who's been struck down. Arriving at a desolate building, he realizes he's at the location where the fallen empire made tools for human experimentation. Inside, he finds Philippe collapsed. However, her eyes glow when she wraps her hands around Lux's throat. She is the 2nd abyss. Philippe lets go and collapses on the ground as Hayes shows himself once again. Lux draws his sword immediately at her. However, he warns that if he kills her, that Philippe would die too, since she is planted a Ragnarok Abyss seed in her, making her an Abyss who would follow her command or die. To save her, Hayes tells Lux to use Calcifer to access the last level of the ruin. Before leaving, she reveals she's a distant family member of his. Lux meets with the headmistress, who tells him that Philippe had died during the human experimentations but woke up as an Abyss. The girls return to the ruin, where Crucifer, being the key, unlocked the level. Once inside, La Cruelche regains her memories and her order to kill them all. Hayes also shows up, putting Philippe in her abyss trance and attacking her friends. While they fight, Fugal Arcadia, Lux's brother, appears behind Hayes, complimenting her. But in reality, he's an evil, manipulative person. Hayes blows her whistle once again, summoning a huge abyss, one which gets stronger with each attack. Seeing the helplessness of the squadron, Lux decides to use his overlimit ability, which Lisa had updated him with, and blows right through the abyss, killing it. Hayes Ragnarok finally is defeated, and Fugal asks him to retreat. Once they're back at the camp, Philippe thanks Lux for helping her, as he recovers and expresses her love for him. This guy seriously just built a harem by existing. The girls once again throw a celebration for Lux's recovery. There, the headmistress announces the upcoming Kingdom Founding Festival, which would also hold an all-dragons battle, the contest where nobles compete and Lux would represent his kingdom. The 4 smitten girls, Celestia, Crucifer, Philippe, and Lisa, scramble to go on a date with Lux. However, the headmaster suggests that Lux should pick 3 girls for the dates. He chooses Celestia, Philippe, and Crucifer, abandoning Lisa. Oh, poor her. Lux returns from his day spent dating to find Lisa waiting for him. She disappointingly asks why he didn't choose her, but brushes the topic aside, asking him to consider becoming her personal knight, whom she'd need once she graduates. Saying she expects an answer at the end of the festival, she leaves. From above, a black-haired girl watches them. Irie and Lux stand at a tower discussing when the black-haired girl appears. Fearing that she's the Empire's dagger, who was the strongest knight of the Fallen Kingdom and is now after him, Lux draws his sword. However, the girl introduces herself as Yoruka and claims to be an ex-knight of the Fallen Kingdom, declaring loyalty and Lux as her master. At night, she expresses her wish to bring back the Fallen Kingdom and makes Lux uncomfortable by saying that they should destroy Atismata. In a flash, he attacks him but is countered by Celestia. Crucifer, Lisa, and Philippe arrive as well, but she disappears with the intention to meet again. Lux and Irie are summoned by Atismata's prime minister and informed by Regreed's rebel army, with which he would attack after the all-dragon battle. They demand Lux bait out the 100 abysses hiding in the outskirts of the city, and also win the all-dragons battle to help with the kingdom's plan to face the rebels. Despite his health, Lux agrees. Later in the evening, Yoruka also visits him, asking to once again join hands. However, Lux denies once again, causing her to declare him as her enemy. She leaves, hoping to defeat him in the upcoming chaos. On the day of the battle, the girls prepare to maintain the lead. Lux also wins his round, after which he heads towards the outskirts, while Lisa enters the final round. However, during the battle, she finds herself frozen and her suit starts attacking the spectators. Lisa is captured and jailed. Meanwhile, Lux arrives at the outskirts to meet Sonia. He clashes with her and the abysses, baiting them out to where the Atismata army finishes them off. Back at the city, the girls wonder about Lux's absence. Hence, Irie explains the situation. Lux and the Atismata soldiers are swarmed by the rebel army, which was thought to arrive after the festival, led by Regreed. However, this time Regreed has not come alone. A colossal giant ruin appears, stomping towards the city, controlled by none other than Hayes through La Cruelche. As the colossal ruin advances towards the city, Lux is being chased by Regreed, but quickly transforms into Bahamut, ending him. In prison, Lisa is visited by Sanya, offering her a chance to negotiate, which she denies. At this, Sanya leaves Lisa at the mercy of 2 guards, but Lux arrives in time, saving her. As Sanya runs away, he asks for Lisa's support, and together the two head out to defend the kingdom. Outside, Hayes' colossal ruin is intercepted by Crucifer and Philippi. Lisa soon joins them, but the blow comes when Lux, using his Bahamut, combines with Lisa's suit abilities and manages to pin the ruin down. Frustrated, Hayes himself comes out to fight. In the city, Sanya wreaks havoc on the citizens but is intercepted by Celestia, who defeats her traitor ex-friend. Back outside, as Lisa, Crucifer, and Philippi combat Hayes, Lux heads to find an entrance to the ruin and destroy its control. While doing so, he meets with Yoruka. Still determined to serve the fallen kingdom, she clashes with Lux. However, Lux manages to open her eyes to his perspective as to why he's fighting for Artismata. Being someone dedicated to the fallen empire, she grows loyal to Lux as her master. By this time, the ruin starts restarting and Lisa is growing weak. However, Lux returns with a surprise, as Yoruka enters the ruin and destroys the controls for him. Manic at the failure of his plans, Hayes attacks but is defeated by Lux. That night, Lisa announces Lux as her knight, bringing him respect. At the end of the festival speech, the city is saved, and the girls, and now Yoruka too, continue their obsessions of Lux. If only one man could be so lucky. And that's the end of the video. As always, if you liked what you saw, subscribe to the channel. I'll be uploading a lot of videos just like this, so I'll see you at the next one.